Hey guys, welcome back and thank you for watching. We're going to try on this massive pile of dresses today and throw some of them out and keep some of them also. By throw out I mean rehome on Depop. I'm not putting them in the bin. I'm just going to get straight into it. I've got more dresses than I thought I had because I don't consider myself a dress person, but alas, here we are with this massive pile. There's probably a collection built up over several years actually, because I'm unsure of my style when it comes to dresses. Let's just delve in. Okay, first up is this one from Under the Stories, which I got at the beginning of this year and still really like, and will wear, hopefully. This is not straight. Oh my Christ. There we go, that looks better possibly. It's a black wraparound mini dress with a really nice tie at the waist, and it's kind of, I'm pretty sure from memory it was described as kimono style online. This was definitely sent to me. It has pockets, I've just realised, with this white stitching on it too. It's just really simple and easy to wear. I'm definitely going to keep this because I know I'll end up wearing it quite a lot as it warms up, if it ever warms up. It doesn't feel like it's going to at the moment, but yeah, I really like this. It's a good length. I like the sleeves, I like the shape of it. This is definitely a keeper. Excuse the fact you'll be able to see my knickers through some of these things. Last time I did one of these videos I wore white knickers and it turned out to be a massive mistake because they were kind of see-through. So I've gone with black knickers this time, but you will be able to see through them, and the bra and the knickers are both from Weekday. This is a really new dress. This I bought in New York from Reformation, so I'm definitely keeping this because I haven't actually worn it yet. This is like my ultimate when I'm in Italy, easy to put on and feel really nice and put together in. Yeah, just a classic Reformation dress. There's going to be quite a few dresses from Reformation here, but this is definitely a keeper. I love this, and I do love ref dresses. They're kind of expensive, but all the ones I've had for a while, and they really do sort of stand the test of time. So yeah, do recommend Reformation. This dress, if I can still get it on, is older. This I've probably had, it'll be 2 years this summer actually I've had this for. This is from Under the Stories, and it's a midi. Is this texture called broderie anglaise, I think? Anyway, I'll come. Oh god, some things are really hard to do up when you live on your own. It makes me think of that How to Be Single film where she's got that hanger mechanism. Because, okay, we're just gonna have to imagine. Oh no, we've got it. Okay, that's as close to being done up as I can get it. Just this white midi, very tight dress. I can't remember a time this wasn't painfully tight, but because of its tightness it's quite flattering and just really figure hugging. I think it makes me look a bit more like hourglassy and pear shaped than I actually am, which is quite nice. I like to look curvier than I actually am. I really love this dress and feel really nice in it, but I've probably only worn it like twice in the 2 years that I've had it, so I don't know if it's worth keeping or not. I know generally dresses I would never expect to get as much wear out of them as other pieces, and this is a great holiday piece, but it's also very dressy. There's something that makes me find a midi dress to be very dressy, so I think that's why I tend to not end up wearing them quite as much. So I think I might give this to a new home. Whoa, it's tight as well, very tight. I think it needs to go to a new home. This dress is from H&M many moons ago, also over 2 years ago now, and I love it. It's the ultimate holiday throw-on dress. It was just something I happened to find in store and was an absolute gem. It's pleated all over so it cannot crease no matter what you do, and it's got this like hem with a different pleat detailing. It's so lightweight, it's so fun to do this in, and it just like is the best to throw on over to the beach, best to throw on an evening with some heels and some sandals or a red lip or whatever. I will always pack this dress on hot holidays with me because it's just so easy. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I think it was like 30 quid or something. It was one of those absolutely amazing finds that H&M sometimes have when you're like, oh, as soon as you see it. So yeah, this is a keeper. This was a Testing Basics dress for, maybe it was midi dresses that I did, or maxi, I don't know. It's from Dries, is it from, no, it's from Diane von Furstenberg, and it's beautiful. this long, this very expensive checked dress in 4 different colours, and it just fits beautifully. It's super statement, and for some reason I really like it. It's so not me because obviously there's lots of prints going on, but I just love it. I really love it. I don't really ever wear it. I think I've only worn it, actually maybe even only ever worn it once when I was in Italy when I was filming Tessie Basics, but I still really love it and it still feels really beautiful. But I don't know if there's any point me holding on to it knowing that I've worn it so little and that I probably wouldn't really suddenly start wearing it more. It's great for like the odd holiday, like old holiday evening or whatever, but I think I could find better dresses, or have better dresses already, that are great for holiday evenings that I would wear also at home if the weather was good, or could just wear differently. So I think I'm going to find a new home for this, even though I think it's absolutely stunning and it's all silk and really beautiful, but just a bit too fancy for me to get enough wear out of. This is a really, oh god, I can't get it over my arse, a really old slip dress from Urban Outfitters, which I think I bought 2 summers ago again. I just remember wearing this in LA, and it's just a tiny little red silky kind of Realisation par style dress, and the print is like, oh my god, I'm really twisted up in here. The print's like flowers and birds. Oh no, just flowers. It's really nice and easy to slip on. I like the fact it's really mini. It's just definitely very Realisation par inspired, and I think I'll keep it because similarly to the H&M one, it's just a good one to throw on a holiday and feel really nice in and effortless, and just even with flip-flops I'd like this. So this is going to be a keeper. Urban Outfitters, I might have a couple of dresses from them coming up, but generally I think they're really quite good for dresses like this. They just always tend to be very mini in length, which I personally like, but I know might not be to everyone's taste. Another ref one here. I bought this last summer when I was in LA a year ago. I really like this dress. It's a green polka dot cap sleeved dress. Oh, here we go. It's got another zip up the whole back. We're just gonna have to go halfway up and imagine it. These have all come undone as well, but that's also really hard to do up by yourself. Yeah, it's just a really cute girly dress. It's kind of one that I end up wearing in London a bit more when it gets warmer, just because it's got the sleeves, so it kind of feels more appropriate. Again, it's super mini. If I bent over, you'd be able to see what I had for lunch, but I'm a fan of something really mini. I just think this is really flattering and just really cutesy and quite girly for me. It looks great with trainers, with a blazer over it. I've worn it on nights out. I've worn this quite a bit, and I think it's because it's also darker coloured, so I find it easy to style for like a night out in London. Because so many of these dresses are really holiday vibe, which is great, but I'm not on holiday that often. And often the times that I go away with work are like city breaks as opposed to somewhere really holiday-ish. So then my wardrobe doesn't change too much from what I wear when I'm back here in London. So yeah, this has got a lot of wear for that reason, but I'm definitely gonna keep it. Oh, it's tight. This is a Realisation par dress, which they sent me last summer. This is probably my least worn Realisation dress. This is going to come up quite see-through because they often do. Yeah, with Realisation, some of them have double hem, double petticoat. This does. If they don't, they tend to be quite see-through. I'm going to show you one in a bit that doesn't. And this one does, and I suppose it's kind of similar in style and feel to the one I just tried on. But I just haven't worn this that much. I don't know whether I would end up wearing it more this summer or not really. As you can, like, I wouldn't normally wear a bra with it, which really does, in my opinion, negate any issue, because it's not too nipply because of the print. So if you don't wear a bra, you can't really see much, as opposed to obviously a white bra showing up quite a bit. But I think I might rehome this. I just haven't worn it that much, and I feel like I've got other Realisation dresses that I like more, and it's similar in styling options to the ref dress, and I prefer that one, I think, because it's a bit darker and with the high neck. So yeah, I don't think this one's bringing anything to my wardrobe that some of the others aren't. So this shall be rehomed. This was definitely sent to me, and I don't think I've ever worn this. This is something that reminds me of something that my mum always used to wear when we used to go away when I was little on the beach. I really like this actually. So it's like I think it's a linen mix by the feel of it. Black sleeveless midi dress, but really like nice boxy sort of shape. It also reminds me of the kind of thing my Auntie Jenny would wear. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this. I think that I'll end up wearing this a lot in Italy again, even just with flip-flops or some nice sandals, or you could put some heels on in the evening and dress it up. You could get a really nice brown belt and cinch it in. That would look really nice actually. I don't think I have a belt. I think I actually own a waist belt that would be small enough, but that would look so nice just cinched in. Or even tailored in a tiny bit so that it just nipped in here. Yeah, I definitely haven't worn this. I have no idea why I never have. And I think it was sent to me. But this is definitely a keeper. I feel like I haven't got anything else like this in my wardrobe either, so oh, I'm excited about this. It's like shopping my own wardrobe. This is on the keep pile. Got another girly Urban Outfitters one here. I remember I wore this one quite a bit in the heat wave last summer. This reminds me of the World Cup, this dress. And it's just like one of their cute tea dress style ones, which again, Urban Outfitters are great for ones like this. This one's white with little pink flowers on. It's not the best fit. I think right, Realisation Par definitely just started a movement, especially how they use their Instagram, in terms of a style of dress. But what they do is they just do the cut of them really well. I know they're really expensive, and I think it's partly because they're silk, the way they flow, but they really do just cut perfectly. And Reformation often do as well. Reformation can sometimes be hard for bigger boobs, so can Realisation Par actually. Like this I love, but the cut of it compared to that Reformation one is just a bit like, can you see how the hem's dropping? There's like 2 buttons undone still, but you get the idea. I still really like it and I still think they're great, but there is definitely a bit of a difference, I would say, between those brands that kind of really feel like the cornerstone of this style of dress. But that being said, I think I'm going to keep this just because I know I wore it quite a bit last summer. Similarly, a good one to throw on holiday, and I don't see any sense in really trying to repurchase dresses of this style for holidays when I've already got some, even though there'll be loads of slightly different ones out there. I think this ticks all the boxes just fine, so I'm going to keep this one, and now I'm just going to spend the next 3 days unbuttoning it all again. You can't get this one off in a hurry, that's for sure. And I don't think it would fit up over my shoulders. Right, I'm now going to demonstrate some see-through Realisation Par. This dress was the second Realisation dress I ever had. And I love it. They still do it. I think they also have it in green, which is also lovely. And it's gorgeous. Like I will definitely keep this, because if you ever it would be so good for a wedding or just anything. Again, it's best to go braless, or you could do like a the thing for me is that if I wear a bra, it makes my boobs look really big, so I prefer not to, because then they kind of fall more to the side and they don't look quite, it doesn't look quite as cleavagey. But if you were going to wear a bra, if you wore like a plunge bra, you would get away with it. But as you'll be able to see, it's quite see-through. It doesn't look so bad now, but when the light shines through this, it's really see-through. So I just have like a nude petticoat, which is really not sexy, from Marks and Spencer's, which really does the job on this. The only downside is if you're somewhere really hot and you're wearing this, the extra layer of the petticoat can make things unbearably warm. But I think it's a beautiful dress. I think they're so flattering. The cut of them is just gorgeous, the fit of them, everything. This is one of my favourite Realisation dresses I've ever had. I think that it's really nice and I really like this colour. And yeah, it's just so easy to wear and I always feel great in it. So this is definitely going on the keep pile. This is a dress I was sent quite recently from Breckenbridge, which is, I really like it because it's so just figure hugging, and it's like a midi bodycon basically dress with a split here from Breckenbridge. Like I said, this was sent to me. I've worn this once. Ben and I went for a really fancy dinner in Amsterdam a few weeks ago, a few months ago now, and I wore this then. It's super tight fitting and it's really sexy and really it's kind of Kardashian-y is what I feel like. So it's not my normal vibe, but I feel so nice in it, and just great if I ever had like I was just about to say a really last minute black tie event, which I want you all to know does never happen to me, but this is waiting in the wings if it ever did. Yeah, it's just really, really flattering. So simple, but looks really, really nice and just great with heels and stuff. So this I'm going to keep. This is like not the perfect LBD, but the perfect little black MIDI dress. Now this one I remember picking off Under the Stories and thinking it would feel similar to the Realisation Par one that I just tried on, but it unfortunately it just doesn't have the same fit to it. But what it does have is a little popper here, which is quite useful if you don't want something too booby. It's still really nice. I really like this colour actually, but I think it's the short sleeves that makes it feel a bit more like nannery and a little bit more twee. So it's the long sleeves, I don't know what it is about that, it just really seems to change the whole shape and silhouette. Maybe it's better with that undone as well to stop it, but yeah, this one I'm gonna sell. I'll put this one on Depop because it's just not as wow as the Realisation one, so this one can go to a new home. Yeah, I'm making progress. Now this one is from Reformation. I bought this again last summer in LA, and then went on what ended up being quite a boozy night out, and it's missing buttons, it's got stains on it, it has been washed, but I need to bleach it, and I will bleach it because it's frankly worth getting this back to full health. Oh god, apart from these damn buttons, thank god some of them are missing, it's otherwise I'd be here all day. But it's like a linen mix, very crinkled dress with all these like eyelet-y, holy, just crochet details. That's gonna have to do. You're gonna have to get the picture. Oh no, I can't keep it that undone. You have to wear nude underwear with this because you can kind of, I mean, once it's all ironed out, actually the panel does meet, so it's not too gappy, but it's still a nude underwear dress. Oh my god, and just so fiddly, and it's got two little pockets here, but not practical pockets unfortunately. But yeah, I really like it, the shape of it and everything. It's got quite poofy shoulders, really simple but really nice cut. Did I say this is from Reformation? I can't remember, but I think I did. It's from Reformation. So yeah, I need to go give this some TLC, take it to the dry cleaners, get some new buttons for it before the summer, because I definitely want to keep this and rewear it again in the summer, and at the moment it's not fit for use. This is another ref dress, again I bought in LA last summer, which I think I've only worn once, and I think I'm not going to keep. It's a MIDI one, again it's a linen mix one, and it's got like a frilly bit here, a stripe going through it, and a stretchy back, which is why I just managed to do that up so easily. And then it's MIDI length with a thigh split, and it is really flattering and really lovely. And I'm umming and ahhing over, I'm going to Italy at the end of June, so I'm umming and ahhing over whether I should keep it until then to see if I get some wear out of it there. I'm actually in Spain as well soon, so maybe I'll hold on to it for another month or so and see if I end up reaching for it over some of the others, because seeing it on now I think it does look really nice, and I'm so into linen at the moment, so it's good for that, but it's just not one that I've reached for as much as I thought that I would. Generally I just think I'm more of a fan of a mini dress for the summer, more of a fan of getting my legs out, but this does feel quite chic and lovely, so I think I'll keep this for a bit longer and see if it gets much wear. Went fully 360, no, we went fully 180 on that one. This is a shirt dress from Topshop Boutique that I bought last summer to go to Wilderness Festival with, and it kind of is like a Hawaiian slubbed silk shirt. I really like this. I feel like this is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I just love it. I'm definitely going to keep this again for like a beach cover up or for festivals again. It's really lightweight and just easy to wear. I really like it. I think it's kind of weird and or like just kind of something really awkward about it, but I love it. And I've only worn it about twice. Definitely remember wearing it at Wilderness Festival last August, and I think I've worn it on holiday as well, but got loads more wear out of this and still really like it, so this is a keeper. This tiny piece of fabric was another one from Testing Basics last summer, the Topshop one. If I remember correctly, this is one of those dresses that, you know, when Topshop do a certain style in 1001 different colours, I think this was one of those. Oh god, and I ended up wearing it loads because of how unbearably hot London got in the heat wave. And like, people will remember it who lived in London. You could have genuinely walked around naked and still have been too hot, especially if you were doing things like getting on the tube. So I remember wearing this a lot, and I really like it, and I want something similar for this summer, but I want it to be bigger. Like, this just feels too tight over the boobs. It's really short, but just that bit too short. I do like the colour and everything, but I just think I could find one that's a bit nicer and just a bit more oversized, basically. And also one that lets me drop it. It kind of feels really high and tight up here. I want it to drop down a little bit. Not to make it boobier, but just to make it a bit more relaxed feeling. And this doesn't feel that, so I'm going to rehome this one. And also put out there that I think this would be great for someone a bit more petite than I am. I'm about 5'7". Another Realisation power dress, and I think this was the first one that I ever had from them. And again, they still do this dress, and I still love this dress. It's a red polka dot. You've seen it so many times from so many different people. A long sleeve, the exact same sort of cut as the MIDI one that I showed you. It's got the same single button on the sleeve and the same ruching through the sleeve. This one is double lined, so it isn't see-through, and it's just like the ultimate little red mini dress. I still love it, and I still really recommend this dress. I think I did this in a Testing Basics actually when I was still in Manchester a long time ago. Another one from Testing Basics is this shirt dress from Under the Stories. I've held on to for years and will continue to hold on to. It's a sleeveless mini shirt dress in a really textured cotton. It's got like a bib detailing on the front, and this is what I'm about the Topshop one that I tried on, you know, something that's just a bit more like A-line and boxy. I think it looks way more effortless and just feels way more effortless, never mind what it looks like. This I'm definitely going to keep. I still love this shirt dress. It was such a good find. I've had it for years, 2 years probably actually, and yeah, still love it. This is a keeper. I haven't really got rid of very much here, have I? This is a slinky little Topshop number, this silver one. I'm not going to keep this. Again, I think I got this to wear to Wilderness. I don't know why I decided I needed a whole new wardrobe when I went to Wilderness Festival, but clearly I did. It's almost like a chain mail. I don't know how else to describe it. It's pretty scratchy as well, if I'm honest. It's not the most comfortable thing to wear. But it's just a silver mini slit dress. Very festival-y. Should have got this out pre-Coachella, because you could have worn this to Coachella. But yeah, I'm not going to keep this. This is one of these moments of madness that sometimes you have when you buy clothes for a specific event and make a bad choice. This, who remembers this? I bought this. It was a really long shirt dress from ASOS white, and I bought it and cut it way too short, so it was then a shirt, but I really wanted it as a dress, so I bought it again and cut it a bit more carefully the second time around. I still really like this. Like, this was just such a good piece that ASOS did, with the tortoiseshell buttons, and again for on the beach, with your sandals. I've worn this quite a few times as well, and I think I will continue to wear it. It's a pretty heavy cotton, so it's not great if you're somewhere really, really hot, but that means I would wear it in London. And I love just how oversized and baggy it is, and I'm really thankful I actually did a good job of cutting this one. So yeah, this is going to be a keeper. And must remember to check ASOS white as well for more summer things, because they do tend to do the odd really great thing, like this dress. This is one by Free People that Zalando sent me for a project last summer that I really, really, really liked, but it is tiny. It's just so short. I think maybe it's just also how tall I am, but it's got all these sequins on it. It kind of reminds me of something All Saints will have done in the early 2000s, but I mean that as a compliment. Like, it just has that sort of feel to it, and it's so just good for like parties and oh, there's the hanger thing, parties, and just generally like getting a bit dressed up. But I also like the fact it's kind of got a bit of a swing in it. But yeah, I've only worn it the once. I wore it when Mum and I went to Mauritius last summer, but I haven't worn it since then, so this can be rehomed. Okay, I promise we're almost getting there. This is a new one that Realisation Pa sent to me. again, it's a midi length polka dot. You guys have seen this before quite recently. And definitely I'll be keeping hold of this to wear because I haven't had much chance to wear it yet. But I really, really like it. Love the straight neck, love the straight bottom. The shape's just really nice. This is a keeper. On to the last few now. Oh, this has got a bit of a mark on it. I love this dress. This is from Urban Outfitters last summer and was also part of the testing basics. It's shrunk a little bit in the wash, but I'm still determined to make it work. Oh, it's got the most fiddly button at the back. I'll just have to leave it undone. Oh, it's shrunk a lot in the wash. I think it's shrunk too much. Oh, I love this dress. It has a big waist tie, which, oh, it's here. I wore this so much last summer. So much, like just on easy, comfy days. Just on nights out. Oh, has it shrunk? It has just shrunk so much. The hems come down longer than the actual thing at the back. You can see, yeah, it's shrunk too much. Oh, okay, but this is the kind of style of dress I would definitely look to repurchase. Maybe something better quality, seeing as this has only lasted me one summer, essentially, because I loved this style so much. It's kind of Isabel Marant-ish, so maybe I'll look there. There's also a brand on Matches called something like Rode that do ones like this, so I'll definitely look to repurchase a similar style of this, but I think this actually might be past its best for anybody because it's gotten so shrunk. Gosh, I've definitely got my wear out of this though. I loved this dress last summer. This is another one I've got my wear out of, which also has a belt, which is somewhere in the bottom of the wardrobe and I can't find right now. But it's from Osman, and I got this in the sales, in the January sales last Christmas. This huge silk blue shirt dress. Like I said, it's got a belt, so it kind of comes up quite short with the belt on. But I really love it. The sleeves, and then the cuffs aren't done up, but the sleeves are incredible. Huge, big billowing sleeve. The colour's gorgeous. The quality's amazing. Osman's definitely a brand I actually look at for more summer stuff. I must see what they've got at the moment because this dress has been great and I still absolutely love it. So it's another keeper. This one I think won't be a keeper. It's from Jacquemus and I got this at Testing Basics. And it's a really mini linen mix. Oops. Oh god, bandeau dress. People who watch that Testing Basics will remember that this is impossible to put on your own because this, and obviously you shouldn't wear a bra, goes round the back of your shoulder and then does up here, and it's impossible to do on your own. So I'm just gonna put this across like this so you get the idea. Obviously you don't wear this with a bra, and it's really mini, just really typical Jacquemus, but I really haven't found it easy to wear. I don't go out that often, I don't go to many black tie or cocktail dressy events, so I don't have much cause to wear this, which is why I think it would definitely go to a better home of somebody who does live that lifestyle more and would be able to wear something like this more, because it's a beautiful dress, the quality's gorgeous and I love the colour. It's just not been practical for me in my wardrobe, so this can have a new home. This is another one I'll be speedy with because you guys have seen this recently too. It's my other new Realisation par one that they've sent me recently. The little red one, which, oh god, made a right mess of this. The red daisy one. I haven't tied it properly at the back, which really you cannot wear black knickers or a white bra with, but it's teeny tiny. I wore it in the Maldives and felt so nice in it. I absolutely love it. It's so skimpy, but yeah, I love this. So this I will think I will wear a lot through the summer. Here is a dress that has been on many a night out with me. This is Topshop many moons ago. This like off the shoulder sort of like shirt style dress. It's got these really nice double cuffs on it, and it's pretty short, but just definitely been on a few London nights out in this, on the few London nights out I've ever had. I think they've been in this, but I think I'm going to rehome this now. It doesn't feel quite as me as it once did, and also I don't know how I've ever danced in this. There's like zero movement, no range of motion there. This isn't how I dance, I can promise you, but it's not far off that if we're being honest. So this can be rehomed to somebody who doesn't dance with their arms. Okay, another Jacquemus one. This one I love. This is so mini and so skimpy, so tight. I've even just pinched my skin in it, it's that tight. Oh, and also you have to wear really nude knickers with it. Look how see-through it is. You have to just wear completely nude underwear, but it is doable. I've worn this out a few times. And yeah, it's tiny. They're not for everyone, these dresses, but I just love the style of them. I love the design of them. I love the big wide collar, the buttons, everything. They, like I said, they're just not for everybody, but I personally really like them and just think they're so sexy, and it's meant to make you feel a bit risque. It definitely does, but I've worn this a fair few times considering how just risque it is basically, and still love it. So yeah, this one is a keeper. I also feel like this design is just kind of timeless in certain ways. Like the take on a shirt dress is just brilliant. On to the last dress. This I wore really recently to my friend's hen do, put it on my Instagram. Had it again since I lived in Manchester. It's from the line by Kay, who, this is gonna look absolutely mental as I do this up, who do amazing dresses. Just so many really like sexy, flattering jersey dresses. Honestly, this couldn't look any crazier. Dresses like this one, and I've had this for years and still love it. I love the long sleeves. I would 100% order more dresses from the line by Kay. I've got some like bodysuits from them, some tops and things, a pair of trousers. But yeah, I'd love more dresses. They've actually just started stocking on Net-a-Porter too. They don't have the whole collection on there, but it means that we can dodge customs charges. Okay, we're done up. Looking a lot less mental. Similarly to that Beckenbridge one, it's just so figure hugging and just makes you look so hourglass. Carla Duras, the lady who designs them, has a really hourglass figure, and it makes me feel like I've got a body like hers, which I will never achieve. But I absolutely love this dress. I felt amazing in it when we went out, and yeah, just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So hugely recommend the line by Kay more generally. Any of the dresses that I've shown you that are still available will be linked in the description box. I'm incredibly out of breath. I need to go drink a litre of water and also lie down and probably eat some chocolate or something. But that is all of the dresses. Thank you so much for watching. My Depop name is Lizzie Hadfield, so these will be all listed on there hopefully quite soon. And yes, what other sections of the wardrobe have I got to do? I don't think I've done shirts yet, have I? And shoes, I need to do shoes as well. Shoes probably need to go into categories. Anyway, I'm going to keep working through the wardrobe as we go throughout the summer. And yes, thank you so much for watching, especially if you're still here at the end of this. And I will see you in the next one.